breeze incoming and which creates a desert-like situation. Bangladesh is located very close to harsh latitudes, but our lifeline is monsoon. So during the monsoon season, we get approximately 80% of the rain, but unfortunately all the rainfall that occurs in the GBM basin, actually 93% of the flow at Bangladesh, the total water that Bangladesh has, the 93% of the flow is generated outside and only 7% is generated within. So actually, because of some negative impacts for Farakka Barrage and other dams and other structures, Bangladesh is not getting the proper share of water. Many of the discussants and many of the keynote speakers have discussed about it. Dr. Shafiqul Islam, he talked about this actually how you can effectively distribute water between two countries. He mentioned about the catchment or basin or watershed, but there are other things I want to add, which is actually the floodplain is also important, and also the dependent population and the sustainable ecosystem. He mentioned about that. So the first criteria, we have to set criteria how we define the equitable distribution. And obviously, Dr. Nuzrul Islam and Dr. Monirul Qadir Mirza talked about different treaties, the Ganges Treaty, and we know it's not working properly. And the Tista Treaty, it's a proposed treaty, but we cannot have a Tista Treaty where Bangladesh is urging for the Tista Treaty, but it's not happening. So the present Bangladesh government, actually, I'm very confident that they will take necessary steps to actually have treaties in all the transboundary rivers, the 54 with the India and 3 with the Myanmar, and we need to have proper treaties for sustainable availability of water. Dr. Hossain talked about rivers being the border, and he talked about Mahananda and Feni. Recently I worked in a project in Sylhet division, and also there is a significant length of river. It's between India and Bangladesh, and recently we have seen a border dispute in Bangladesh. So I can tell you the demarcation in the river, it's that there are many gray areas. So we need to focus on the gray areas, and we need to have a proper demarcation where river itself is our boundary. Many times we are mostly concerned about the quantity of water, but the quality of water is equally important. I'm not saying that it's intentional, but sometimes there may be some accidental spills in the other side of our border, and we need to have proper monitoring within Bangladesh. I need to, for a proper treaty, Bangladesh, we need to have a proper data collection system. Our rainfall data, I have to say it's all right, but regarding the discharge, water level and sediment load, the Bangladesh Water Development Board is entrusted with collecting those data. What I would recommend that specifically in the border areas, we need to have proper assessment of discharge, specifically the incoming flow. And there are recent technology by which we can actually assess real-time water level and discharge, and it is very important. And of course, we need to share data and information between the neighboring countries, which is not happening. If I want, for research purpose, if I want to access or get data from the neighboring countries, in most of the cases it's not possible unless it's freely available in the website. Sometimes all the data are not available, so we should have a proper sharing of data between the countries. And I thank Professor Shirazul Islam to initiate this kind of seminar, and I have to say that the Ganges Treaty and other dialogues between the two countries so far actually did not work properly, because I have to say there are a lack of respect for each other. So I think the present government will take initiatives so that the on the table, Bangladesh have proper representation and India already has proper representation, and we can have dialogues, and we can actually convince them that I think a couple of the discussion talked about the Chief Minister of West Bengal, but we need to convince her as well that it's for the benefit of the India as well that we need to have a proper treaty among different rivers which flows from West Bengal to Bangladesh. So that's in brief is my opinion on the topic, and I look forward to be a part of this discussion in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Dr.